So nomenclature of the carboxylic acid derivatives. So here, all sorts of derivatives. Here I see some anyhow. Okay, so name the following compounds. So looking at this one, the first one, this is an amide. So I'm going to give that my base, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay, so 5-carbonamide is going to be my base. On the third carbon, I have a methyl group. Okay, so 3-methyl, and then since this is 5, this will be pentanamide. And that's it. It's assumed, very educationally assumed, that the amide is at the end. Okay, over here. All right, the next one that I'm looking at now, this is an ester. So in case of the ester, whatever is attached to the oxygen is going to be named first, and this is the isopropyl group. So that's going to be named first, and my base is going to be the one that is carbonyl. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4-carbon is going to be my base chain. All right, so this is going to be isopropyl butanoate. All esters end in ates. Okay, so it tells you it's kind of a salt thing. Okay, so 8 tells you that there is, some salt over here, and the salt is the ester. Okay, all right, so always remember the whatever is attached to the oxygen goes first. All right, the next one that I'm looking at now is an anhydride. So in case of an anhydride, we don't do so much of nomenclature for anhydrides, but some basic stuff. So in this basic stuff, I have 1, 2, 3. So this is a 3-carbon, 1, 2, 3, 3-carbon fragment on both sides of the oxygen. Okay, so I'm focusing on this oxygen. And on both sides, I have 3 carbons, which means that it's a prop thing. So which means that my anhydride is coming from 2 fragments of propanoic acid. Okay, so which means that this is going to be propionic anhydride. So note that I don't say dipropionic anhydride, because it's understood that as soon as you say propanoic or propionic anhydride or propanoic would be the IUPAC. So propanoic anhydride, it means that on both sides of this oxygen, okay, this oxygen, both sides, those are both 3-carbon fragments. Okay, so that's how you do the anhydrides. If they were different, then you would just go alphabetical. Okay, so if it was ethyl on one side and methyl on another side, you just go alphabetical. Okay, so ethanoic, methanoic anhydride. Okay, so looking at the next one now, we have some groups on the nitrogen. This is an amide, right? So this is an amide. This is a benzene ring, of course, okay, and the benzene ring is the base, so because that's connected to the carbonyl, so that's going to be by base name. Whatever is connected to the nitrogen is going to be the substituents, sort of. Okay, so I have an ethyl group and a methyl group, okay, over here. So I will write it as N-ethyl, N-methyl. I have to write the N again. N-ethyl, N-methyl, and now when I look at this fragment right here, this is going to be benzamide coming from benzoic acid. Okay, so benzamide, so N-ethyl, N-methyl, benzamide. That's the name of the last compound.